What's going on, guys? SmartHelping.com here. I'm Jason. We are building a waterfall chart in Excel. It's one of the, it's not used quite as much as regular charts, but I think it's got some validity. I might start using it in other templates. So I'm going to explain your data sources, some key things that people usually forget or struggle with when building this. And I'll also send this template if you want it for free if you purchase any template at smarthelping.com, and then just ask for this and I'll send this format over to you. But we're going to walk through exactly how to do this. So in general, the waterfall template is for financial statements, and usually you're looking at revenue, expenses, and the resulting net income. And it's just a nice way to see, like, in one chart how much you start with, and then what are your expenses and how much are you left with. And it's kind of like a waterfall. So that's why they call it waterfall. I've done two here. You can see this one gets down to net income, but it does not have gross profit. And then this one does have gross profit. So you can see we still end up on the same value because it's the same data. It's just I did a total in between here. So let's just start with the first one with no gross profit. So what we did here is you've got some data. You've got your main items: revenue, cost of goods sold, gross profit, OPEX, net income. We don't want gross profit. So we had to do a clean format and just source the rows we want to see. And in general, with the waterfall, unless you're doing a total, you only want to see the bars of the parts that make up the total until the very end. Now, let me show you. So I'm going to go down here and rebuild this for you. So let's say I've referenced my main line items I want to see, and I do want to see net income. So I highlight that, go to Insert, Waterfall Chart up here at the top, hit Waterfall, and there it is. But now look at this, looks different. Why is this? This is ending at 6,500. Well, or this is ending at 12,000 because it's assuming this 6,500 is not a total but a value line item. What you have to do in Excel, and built these with this in mind, is you have to double click the bar so you only see that one highlighted, and then on the right you'll see a side ribbon, and what you do is set as total. This is the key where people have trouble. So once you set that as total, it knows, okay, these are cumulative items, and then this is the result of all those, and so it should show it as the result rather than trying to show it as a 6,500 on its own and adding it to the rest of these things. With the waterfall, you can have as many line items as you want, 10, it doesn't matter. You could also show more granular cost of goods sold. In OPEX, it doesn't have to just be the total OPEX and total cost of goods sold. In general, the chart simply shows you a position of the resulting summation of all the values over time, unless you set something as a total. And if you set something as a total, it's going to then total everything before that into whatever value that is, it'll show here. And you could have like positive values. I don't know if you're not using this for financial statements, but for something else, maybe you've got positive values, some negative values, some more positive values. Let's say this is a positive value here. So then you go, you're up, you're down, you're up, and then here's where you end up. Or let's say it's $5. So you end up higher than where you started. That's fine. And the waterfall just is kind of a cumulative amount, and it's just trying to visualize that. So it's cool logic. It's cool. It's a cool chart. I might start using it more in the financial models that I do. Which, by the way, my back is feeling better. I've been sitting in a more ergonomic chair. I'm not standing. And I will be streaming Mondays at 10 a.m. Note. We will be streaming this coming up week for sure. I've got a model ready to go. And I might do some more videos this week, kind of like this too. So that is the recreation of the first chart here. The second one with gross profit, we can just source the whole thing. Go to Insert, find the waterfall, and now I have, so see how this is adding that 7,500 instead of taking it as a cumulative, it's saying, okay, 7,500 is actually a separate item. Double click that, set it as total. So now we reset. So sum these, end here, and then keep summing on the next one. But then we also know net income is a total. So set that as total. And there you have it. There's your waterfall again. And the main thing people probably don't understand and why they don't use this is setting your final number as the total. If you don't do that, then you're just not gonna make a lot of sense. The only other thing with these waterfall charts is if you want to try to put stacked columns instead of just a total, and that's hard. There was a slight workaround I did one time, but it's not ideal. And you can see, like, okay, if there's 3 revenue streams, you can see how much each one makes up, and it still does this waterfall calculation and like different cost of goods sold in the same bar. But it wasn't ideal. It's just tricky. I would just put them side by side. You know, just if you have like 3 cost of goods sold, you can just show each of them, and it'll still show you the effect of what they are visually, and it does the job. So. But other than that, there you go. Waterfall charts explained. I think they are used a lot in financial modeling and analysis. They're pretty good. So now you know how to do it. And again, check out smarthelping.com. I've got templates from all industries: SaaS, joint venture, real estate. I've got like 30 industry specific ones. Accounting tools, tracking things for HR departments. So check them out. Ranges price from $45 to $175, and you know, with the purchase of any of those, I will send you this formatting for free, this template. And I guess that's about all I got for you today. So I will catch you later, and I'll probably try to do more of these videos in the future, like just quick little helpful hints about things that I think cause people problems in Excel that aren't that hard once you know what you're doing.